What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin and today I am taking a look at this BMW 540D Touring. And today I'm going to explain to you why you should get this. And it's because this is one of the last BMWs that's still like a true classic BMW. Straight six engine, classic design, beautiful design, especially the LCI is just gorgeous. I think the G30 Gen 5 Series has been a beautiful gen, and the LCI just made it from an 8 to a 9. Especially when you fit it with like special options like these M Sport wheels. We even have the 50-year anniversary BMW M caps and logos and emblems around the car. Red brake calipers, that's a new option. Used to be blue when you had the M Sport brakes. We have Goodyear Eagle F1 run flat tires, so they are a bit hard but not bad. The Bridgestone ones are definitely worse, so that's progress made. And I just like the front, the classic front of this 5 Series LCI with the new laser headlights and the classic kidney grille. I just love the fact that we still have a 3 Series and a 5 Series that like answer to your call for a classic BMW. And especially with a touring version, it's just perfect, I think. This is a car I could really buy. Now, we don't have the M550D anymore, the quad turbo diesel. This is the fastest one you can get nowadays with a 5 Series diesel. And you know, we haven't truly lost anything with the M550D. It was a technical masterpiece with the quad turbo system, but practically the 540D is just as good, I would say. So yeah, I don't think we've really lost anything, especially since the 540D has been upgraded. Let me show you guys. So this is the engine, a twin turbo 3-liter diesel, and it's a mild hybrid. That's because it has a purple cable running there. That's how I can tell. So it's a 48-volt mild hybrid system, gives it a little push when it needs to, and we have gained 20 horsepower and 20 newton meters. So the pre-LCI had 320 horsepower, that's now 340, and we went from 680 to 700 newton meters, which is just perfect. Now this car has quite a sporty, striking, dynamic looking exterior with all the M Sport stuff like the brake calipers, the wheels, the M emblems, the blacked out exhaust, and the grigio telesto pearl, which is a Lamborghini color, BMW individual for this BMW 5 Series. It's drop dead gorgeous. What a beautiful spec. Really, really like it. What I don't understand is that when we get into the car, it becomes cigar grandpa spec. So we have this black wooden trim with black leather, and it's a bit of an old man's spec, although I like it, and Max does as well. Now this is the LCI facelift, so we have the bigger screen, new dials, and you can get full M seats in a normal 5 Series with the LCI. That's quite special. So let's start up the 3-liter bi-turbo. Quite undramatic because of the 48-volt mild hybrid system. That's also a starter generator. So let's get going in comfort mode. How this car will be driven mostly, I think, like 99% of the time. Now in comfort mode, it really surprised me at how soft the entire car is. It just wallows about, and it's nearly 7 Series like, especially because this is a touring version, so that means you always have air suspension on the rear axle. And I think the average 5 Series buyer will really appreciate the incredible comfort this car offers, but me being a 3 Series owner looking for a slightly bigger car because of my family and my dogs, I want something a little sportier. And when you turn this car into sport mode, the suspension is entirely different. It's just incredible at what amount it changes. It's completely different. It's flat, it's a lot stiffer, and I really like that duality with this car. And when we have sport mode, we even have launch control. It doesn't have the playfulness of a 3 Series, especially not of my M340i, but you know, I do really appreciate the bandwidth this car offers. Okay, let's do a 0 to 100 test. It should do 4.8 seconds. The pre-LCI did 4.9. Now that felt a bit slow to me, and the data confirms that, because it's not a 4.8, it's a 5.2. And I've tried like 4 to 5 times, and I keep doing 5.2 with launch control, full boost. It just doesn't get any better than that. And I just don't understand why that is the case, because normally with BMWs, we always hit factory numbers or better, but not with this one, unfortunately. But the good news is that the competitor Audi S6, yeah, they throw a performance label in there at Audi, which is a 350 horsepower V6 diesel instead of a straight 6 with this car. It also did a 5.2, so in that respect it's a pretty good result. Now this car is actually really enjoyable to drive on a nice B road. You drive it at like 70%, you don't push it to like the rev limiter. You really enjoy the torque and not the horsepower. And yeah, you can see that we now have that little blue e-boost marker telling us that we have a little extra for the buildup of the torque and the power. So I really like to drive it like this, just keep the gearbox in drive, not the sport mode, and the rest of the car in sport mode, because as I said, in comfort mode it's too much of a 7 Series touring to me and not a 5 Series. In sport mode it's the perfect 5 Series. It's communicative, it's a little sporty, it has a dynamic edge without it ever getting uncomfortable, you know. But the way this thing just gives waves of speed is just incredible. This is what this car was invented for, just on the Autobahn or any other highway in the world, and just cruise at incredible pace. It's not explosive, it's really not, it's just waves of power and torque. Top speed is 250 kilometers an hour, which is quite easily done. As you can see, it's still comfortable, no problems at all doing that. And the most amazing thing is that this is a diesel, so everyone hates this nowadays, but it uses 7 liters per 100 kilometers when you really push it. You can do way better than that, but if you push it, 7 liters per 100 kilometers. That's amazing, amazing to me. I don't get the hate that everyone has around diesel cars, because to me this seems like a perfect solution for someone who's still looking for a traditional BMW. And I'm just so glad that they keep developing these diesel engines over at BMW, because all the other brands just have stopped this development. And what a technical achievement by BMW. I really congratulate them for doing this, and I think we as car enthusiasts, petrol heads, should really applaud this development, and I really do hope they keep on going and that the hatred around diesel will go away. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that really helps us. Go check out this video or this playlist. Thanks guys, see you at the next one.